It's time. It's time. But before we get there, Santos. Now, I'm sure every Portuguese person will want to hate on Santos, abuse Santos, insult him, and all that kind of stuff. But let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. Um, are we demeaning how good Morocco were? Are we disregarding what he did in 2016? Because let's be real. Let's look 2016 because see, as much as you want to hit Santos, cool. He's negative, blah blah. Not attacking, all that kind of stuff. 2016, a big reason why Portugal won that was Santos. Portugal didn't have the best team. They didn't have the best individuals. And when their best player in 2016 went off injured, that was not down to Santos managing. Don't talk to me about what Cristiano was. Cristiano was cheerleading. Okay, the guy who was the strategist, the key tactician and strategist of like, we've lost our best player and our goal scorer was Santos. So it was seamless. Okay, we now have to have like a plan B to now try and just contain and do our thing and take the chance when it comes for us. So Santos needs to be given his respect for being a key reason why Portugal won those Euros back in 2016. It was ugly. It wasn't the most pretty thing and so forth, but in the end, they did it. But as we've seen at this World Cup, Portugal have a fantastic squad, an amazing, incredible generation. And I do feel that they have the ingredients and tools to win the Euros in Germany and to be strong contenders in 2026. I'm sorry, because we also work on Salah Ramos. We know what Felix is. We know what Guerrero is. We know what Cavani is. We know what Bruno Neves, Bernardo Silva. We know what all these guys are. Obviously, they need to find a replacement for Pepe because that's maybe a serious issue is Portugal's central defenders because Bruno Diaz is trash. Danilo ain't that great. And yeah, they need they need a new Pepe. For sure, they need a new Pepe because those central defenders can't talk to Pepe. But for a team this talented, they need to move on from Santos. You did your thing, you did your job, but I think you need to give this generation to another manager. Now, what guys will say is, all right, and this is like a normal thing you do. If you sack a manager, that means you're going away from a certain philosophy, and you now want to move to another philosophy. There's no point in sacking a manager who is defensive and hiring another manager who is defensive. There's no point in sacking a manager who is very offensive and then hiring another full and attacking manager. You have to go from pragmatism to all-out attack. You have to go from all-out attack to pragmatism. It has to be something different. But that's why people are saying, I don't know, is Sergio Conceição, is he still the FC Porto manager, Conceição? But you have to give it to him. You have to give it to him. This is a job for Jose Mourinho. Jose Mourinho deserves this. He needs this. He deserves this. He deserves this. Come on, guys. Let's keep it 3 stacks. He deserves this. Jose Mourinho deserves this. Because we can't live in a world where Jose Mourinho never managed Portugal at a major tournament. We cannot have that. I'm sorry, we can't. You're talking about the most box office, one of the greatest managers of all time, and not one of the most popular manager of all time. I don't care about Sir Alex. I don't care about Pep, Alf Ramsey. I couldn't give a crap about them. With all due disrespect, I couldn't care about them. Mourinho is the most popular, genre-defining manager of all time. He redefined what it's meant to be a manager. And he's still good. Because remember, with scraps, he won a title with Chelsea. With scraps, he won a major European trophy for Roma. You give him Felix, Leao, Gonzalo Ramos, Rene. I mean, you're giving those guys. You don't think he's going to towel? He going to towel. He going to towel. He going to towel. And what's it called? Nuno Mendes. He'll talk. Mourinho will talk. So for me, Portugal Don't do right by me. Do right by the world. Do right by the street. Make Uncle Mo the next Portugal manager. Hit the subscribe button over there, guys. I'm going to check out all of that tier 1 and regular member content. Become a member right now and get that extra content. Peace out, baby.